This is a story of bravery, of ambition, of intrigue, and of course of brothers. England in 1066 is a place in the throes of chaos, as two great armies march on King Harold Godwinson in the capital. The king's father died without making his successor clear, and with the kings of England at this time elected by the Witan, Harold Godwinson was made king, despite it being promised to many men, including Harold of Norway and William the Bastard of Normandy. The thing about promises is that once they are made, one cannot take them back, and the King of England knows this well. In our own history, he would win at the Battle of Stamford Bridge and expel Herald and the Norsemen, but die in battle alongside his brothers at the Battle of Hastings not long after. But this is not the story of kings, nor is it our own reality. Duke Morcar is a man who gained power in a most unlikely manner. King Harold Godwinson's brother Tostig was the Duke of Northumbria, before his excessive taxes and tyranny threatened the whole of England with war. On the edge of disaster, the king chose to support rebels against him, which led to Earl Edwin of Mercia and his brother Morcar riding north from their holdings to assist them. Through his strength in battle and bravery, Morcar quickly proved himself to the people of Northumbria in the rebellion and was proclaimed their leader in 1065. After gathering the support of all the regions, they marched south and were met with a letter from the king to negotiate terms. Discussion commenced in Oxford, with the king at first unwilling to name Morcar Duke of Northumbria, perhaps worrying about the power of the two brothers who would control both Mercia and Northumbria. When the people north of the Umber made it clear they would accept no one else, it was agreed. We find ourselves having only held great titles for a year, and despite the loving support of our people, we'll have to fight for everything we have. Tostig Godwinson, after losing his title, fled to Norway and convinced the king to invade England for his claim, and if he succeeds, our house will fall to ruin. Although the future may appear grim, in the darkest and most violent of days, there is the ability to take much power. The two brothers, love for one another and the great armies they hold, could be that which saves King Godwinson, or be the nail in his coffin. Only time will tell. This is a roleplay multiplayer game of Crusader Kings 3. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. I have heard rumors that the army that is coming with Herald is immense. Frankly, I am not sure even if we hole up in a good place that we will be able to defend.
But do you think they're low quality? Probably just levies beyond levies.
Of course they are. Their quality does not match our own troops, but numbers win battles, brother. You know this.
Maybe. Maybe we can change that.
I hope we can. Did you get the letter sent from Godwinson?
Yes. For him giving, if I support him in the wars, yes, give me land.
It seems to me to be a good proposal. I mean, Herald, he will take my lands and give them to Tostig.
We can help out that to happen. We were the north of England.
Indeed. If we come out of this, as you said, our family, it will be one of the strongest in the Isles.
He has won. I hear that he has won against Normans.
Indeed. That is very surprising. The rumors suggested that the host of William would be great, but not great enough.
I also heard that William has also been wounded.
It's tough to say with those things. My scouts say that there are forces across the border with the Scots.
Which is more defendable, your capital or this little land we're in?
Let's head up to the hills.
Hills? We must buy time for Harold.
Indeed. He will raid the coastline, they always do.
We can always rebuild.
We can. These lands we only just recently got. They, frankly, are of no concern until we have secured our place. On a very different note, it looks like he's headed north.
Yes.
Are we gonna side with Godwinson, brother? This is now when we decide.
Yes.
Let's do it. He's going right in. Let's back him up.
So we gotta hurry in there.
My forces are on the way. We got a little bit lost there.
Gotta hurry.
We're here.
Yes. Here comes reinforcement from Kent.
It looks like we're overwhelming them. I see their lines breaking.
Good. You see, we're hard to is.
Chase them down. Don't let any of them escape. They will simply do it again.
Good. Victory. But we have lost
The
more
first.
than sadly.
They have been pushed back.
My brother and me will keep protecting the north as much as possible.
I'm going back, and we're about to take Rouen, the capital of William that bastard.
Do you need help?
Do you
with
need our
the
forces in the south with you?
Yeah, I need all the force I can get.
My brother.
We'll send our forces south with you then. Will we go in the spring on campaign?
Yep.
Good.
I'm recruiting more knights, better knights, to face him. This is gonna be close though.
Our men are arriving. We're a little bit late yet again.
No, not number is coming.
Oh, Duke William the Bastard's dead.
He died.
Oh, wow.
He's been slain.
He died from his wounds.
The fact that I'm not fighting alone and that all the vassals are fighting together, it makes it.
We're already all
nearly
history.
impossible. Yeah.
Much more unified.
William's surrendering.
Brother, let's go to my lands.
Are we going to sue for peace with Herald, or are we going to continue to fight him? I mean, we pushed him back in Northumbria. As long as, I mean, he makes Tostig's claims go away.
We're going to wait for him in Hwicce.
Yeah, it looks like you killed.
Yeah, he died.
You killed the Duke, huh?
Yep.
Damn.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
William the
Norwegians are
Conqueror
in-
got slain in that battle
England.
in
They're
Warwick.
going in Suffolk.
Herald marches on the capital.
Yes, that's why we must go now.
Don't worry, London walls are strong.
Welcome.
Mercia, you're just running in.
Mercia, what are you
Oh,
doing?
Yeah, I was busy executing someone's son. Sorry.
Our brave Mercian brothers. I'm sorry, I must.
It's fine. Just hopefully no one dies in this battle. We'll be fine.
Format the bishop.
Is it on pause?
I think they're going in. All right, we're going in. We're going to be in this battle very late. We did not receive an envoy until very late as to the direction of the army, so we'll be arriving very last minute. Hopefully the king does not hold that against us. I apologize.
London.
The envoy arrived late. I did not get my troops here in time.
You're good. You're good.
It's a decisive victory nonetheless.
Well, Earl
We'll be here for the
died
end.
Of Norfolk.
Must die.
He fled with his men, like a craven.
Capture.
We need to
Go
follow.
chase him. Let's go chase him down, brother.
Let's pursue him.
He's going to Mercia.
He's going into your lands. I will send my forces north.
For some reason, every time they flee, they go to Mercia.
Yeah.
It is good lands,
Trying to tell
as you
us.
will know.
He's
He's going to go retreat to the Scots. Yet again, we did not make it in time.
Oh, Bamber is wounded.
Good.
You have to respect the bravery of the man.
More like stupidity.
They are
always a
sometimes
better-
very close.
We
Do the
did
scouts
well.
report anything as to where his army's gone? The highlands are always easy to hide in. He's up in the north.
Fleeing.
Tostig died.
Trostig's dead?
Yeah.
Ah,
Who died?
Our
Trostig, the man who, the tyrant who won Northumbria before us.
Oh,
The brother who betrayed us.
sad.
I'm going to take my troops back to the north of Northumbria to stop in case he moves along the coastline there.
You're
With
so
Trostig dead, he has very little reason to still be here, I would think.
No, it's his claim.
It is his claim, but it was him who convinced Herald to sail originally. Ah, I think he's surrendering.
No, Herald Retard isn't surrendering. His soldiers are abandoning him. There you go.
The war is over.
The war is over.
Duke Morcar.
Hello. What can I do for
Hello.
you, Lady Margaret?
Yes, I've come on behalf of my brother. I wondered if I might speak with you.
You may, of course.
It needs not be said that your family are the most powerful family in the north of England, yet the House of Godwin holds complete sway in the south.
Of course.
And I know that you are joined to the House of Godwin by marriage. But I wondered if there might be something the House of Wessex might be able to offer you that the House of Godwin never would.
What are you exactly suggesting?
You are Duke of Northumbria, yes?
Of course.
Would you rather not be King of Northumbria?
This is a title my family has only just recently received. We have come onto great power very quickly. I think it would be unwise to go too far, though the suggestion is very tempting, I must say.
Lord Harold has a way of very suddenly taking power for himself and from others. I would not rely on him to keep you and your family in power the moment his interests turn against you.
He is married to my sister, and she has a very good opinion of the man.
He was, but do you remember he was married to another woman who fathered all his children beforehand?
Of course.
And he turned her aside the minute he found someone more useful, did he not?
That is true. He is not the most loyal of men. I would think, though, that me and my brother saving him from 2 invaders would be enough to secure some degree of loyalty.
He also claimed loyalty to Edward the Confessor as well, and yet Edward asked him to bring my father and myself and my brother and my sister home from exile, and yet what happened? My father died mysteriously, and Harold seized the throne for himself. Harold is not a man who loyalty in the long term. I'm not asking you to do anything radical. I just want you to keep in mind that if you were to seek a house with a reputation for loyalty and honour, and wished to step higher than the rung you are now on, you would find a very grateful ally in the House of Wessex. And that's all I ask. Keep us in mind.
I mean no offense here, but your house holds no great lands nor great levies. Although your proposal is very intriguing, it would require a great number of men working together to achieve such a thing.
You're right. But, you know, we are very young compared to Harold, and we will have time to build alliances. But we have to start somewhere, and where better to start than the brave Morcar of Northumbria?
I will say this, Lady Margaret. This is a very interesting proposal. I will need to ride and speak with my brother about such a thing, as we do all things jointly, together, as your family.
I can entirely appreciate that. Duke Edwin has done very well by me, and I never do anything without speaking first with my brother, so I can appreciate it.
Very well.
Until next time, Duke Morcar.
Indeed. I apologize. The ride has brought me. It's not done well for my humors.
I hope you will recover.
I apologize for being in such a state. I rode here to speak with you as to a proposal one of your own suggested. The House of Wessex is a very ambitious one, and they suggested that perhaps the titles of Duke for our family is not enough, and that the title of King of Northumbria would be perhaps more fitting for our family. It is a very ambitious proposal, but our family has not gotten to where it is by not taking the opportunities that present themselves. It is, to be frank, not something I know I am particularly interested in. The holding of Cumbria, of course, is something that I will be approaching the king to help support and gaining, but an independent kingdom in the middle of the Isles, it is not the most secure of positions.
Yes. Scotland would eat you up if they saw the opportunity.
I wish your thoughts on this, brother. I have always trusted your judgment on such things. As my older brother, you have always given good guidance to me, and it was you who more or less put me in my current position.
Well, we can't really strike out against our brother-in-law Harold, as he still lives. So, in my opinion, we must wait. And after that's when we may discuss.
I agree.
And by the way, do not let people puppet you. They may whisper sweet nothings in the ear, but still.
I do not allow any man to become sovereign to my intentions, but such a proposal did at least merit some thought, I think. And I think a discussion with you was warranted at the very least. I will be riding from here to the capital to beseech our king to back the claims of my holdings in Cumberland. I hope that I will have your men on the battlefield too if we take the fight to the Scots.
Indeed. It would. Yes. As Northumbria should have its entire duchy.
I agree. In that case, brother, as always, I thank you for your most wise counsel, and I will heed your words. We will bide our time.
Time is of the essence.
Indeed it is, as always.
Okay.
I ride for the capital. We will speak again.
Yeah,
Lord
this,
King.
This might be important. This is someone from your lands. I shall leave you, good sir.
Farewell.
Lord King, I have ridden here to the capital to pay homage to my liege.
And I will see you at once.
Thank you, Lord King. I would normally bestow great gifts upon you, but as you know, this war has been very taxing upon my holdings, and I am still in a fair degree of debt, having raised my levies for so long. I'm sure you understand, Lord King.
Your friendship and your help during that war is greatly appreciated, and it counts for way more than anything you could have brought me today.
Thank you, Lord King. You are most gracious. I see that my sister is in good health. It is always wonderful to see you.
She is. She is. I keep her well fed, well dressed, and well taken care of.
Of course, a man of your stature, I have no doubt, takes very good care of her. Lord King, I do come here with a request, if you would hear it.
I am ready to hear.
As you know, the Cumberland region is rightfully under the title that I have gained in my lifetime. It is now owned by the savage Scots to the north, and without Trostik controlling Northumbria in the context he had up there, it has resulted in a number of border raids, and the Scots have pillaged many of the regions during the recent wars and conquests. I would ask that you, Lord King, would back my claim in Cumberland and let us take the fight to the Scots to teach them a lesson as to no longer raid the border region, which would gain great authority to my title and help secure the northern border for you.
I will take that into consideration, and I will get you an answer as soon as I can, as soon as possible.
Of course, Lord King. I will stay tonight here in the capital before riding home, as there is much still to do in the war-torn regions that I rule in your stead. We have recovered from our recent illness, and we are back to our formal self. The recent war, all the moving around, it was not good for our humors, but we are finally good. The fact that Hwicce does not even have great walls surrounding the city is very disturbing. The first thing we will do is commission great walls around the city. We're very undeveloped right now. There's just like a small encampment for our troops, and then some fields. That's really all that's here. In order to make ourselves a respected duchy, we will need to do a lot of work. Getting really pissed off that we haven't got a response from the king right now. Like, we're in really good shape. We've stabilized our holdings. We've continued to train our men for battle. We have grown our levies. We've grown our holdings and our power. Not our holdings, but our power. Yet despite all this, the only thing, many a night, that we dream of when we stay awake is the battle that we have always sought. There is one to be had with the Scots to the north, but without the acceptance of King Herald Godwinson, there's nothing we can do but bide our time and prepare our men. We'll give it 1 year. If we don't get a response from the king, we're going to go with plan B. We're going to approach the Duke of Moray to see if we can convince him to make a play for the throne, assuming that we can take Cumberland. And we'll basically go around the king, which could have bad results, but we're very ambitious. We're not enjoying just sitting around here. It's not what we want to be doing right now.
Listen, I have something greater than planned. That does not have to be worth a count or two.
This is the first time hearing of it.
Well, you see how Eadgar has also has a claim on the King of England. And well, we can both support him on that, whatever horrible.
Why would we back another for the throne when we ourselves could take such a thing? If we want to play with fire, why would we give it to someone else?
Because we need someone that has a claim, of course.
Of course, but
We will have a claim soon, maybe, but it would take time for that too. But for now, Eadgar We can have him as our little puppet.
But would he be a puppet? Tell me this, brother. Was it he who approached you, or you him?
I've not approached him. You're the only one to talk about this right now.
I mean, was he the one who came to you with such a proposal?
Not yet. I have married him off to. I married my daughter off to him, so he would, of course, help me with this. Just.
It is a very dangerous thing to do for, frankly, very little gain.
Well, of course, I would also ask him if he was becoming king. Then our feudal contracts would also be sent to low. Levies and tax.
That would be something worth consideration.
We just secured an alliance with Scotland.
Yes.
You side with the Scots?
Yes, we're going to talk about that shortly.
Oh,
Don't
indeed.
worry, it's all part of the plan.
Oh,
You must persuade him to hold off on taking his rightful.
brother, why is the first I'm hearing of this?
I tried telling you that he was talking to the Scots.
Because Edgar only just got back from
You
Scotland.
suggested such a thing, but
I did not suggest.
brother, you know that I have claimed Cumberland.
Cumberland is not. England is.
It is not. But putting another on the throne, it does us no great good. There's nothing to
will.
show for it. Cumberland, it has substance, it has lands, it has holdings, it has ties. This is far more useful than having a supposed puppet on the throne. But brother, in the future, please, tell me about such things you are doing.
That was not my doing. It was the Wessex boy who was doing it. Just.
I thought you said you had him under control and now he was off making alliances with my enemies? But I would say this, I will only wait so long for a war with the Scots before I will wage it by myself.
I will aid you with that. Not worry.
Good. It is good to see you again.
Yeah. So I bring good tidings. I have actually solidified the alliance now with Scotland. With Scotland and both of you, with my support,
I would say
believe
that
we can
without
press. Yes, sir.
you have allied the Scots, those who hold my title in Cumberland. I would not say that you would have the support of Northumbria if you were making ties with our own enemies.
Cumberland, though, was already part of Scotland before, and it still is now.
It is, but Northumbria, the region, it has historical ties on such a place, and it would be greatly beneficial to myself, my family, and my holdings to gain such a region. I have petitioned the king for it, and he has not responded to me for almost 8 years now.
Well, interestingly, with the King of Scotland, he himself wants us to leave Cumberland as it is. Maybe what we can do is leave it as it is for right now. Once I'm on the throne of England, I would not do
I would
anything.
to
to
also
stop.
suggest when you do that, you let us two have very low levies and taxes.
If you would give us
Oh,
favorable vassal contracts and support a war against the Scots in in Cumberland, you would have our own loyalty.
I thought we had the loyalty before even that.
My brother has only recently come to me with this whole situation.
Well, Morcar, you talked with my sister Margaret before.
Very briefly, but no promises were made, only possibilities.
Okay. So you want the contract modifications and the ability to go to war with Cumberland.
The ability and the support of the crown.
And if Scotland then turns and declares war on England because they can't have Cumberland, will you be there to support England?
Of course. You would be Lord King, would you not?
I would. We'll have to then utilize the Scots right now in order to press my claim on the kingdom.
As you know, brother, the Scots are mere puppets.
I understand, and I would agree. But let us
So
not wait
you-
too long, as it has been too long since I have led my men to battle.
Yes. And
I think
So
there'll
I
be
will
I think there'll be plenty of battles to come by the time our lives are extinguished.
It does seem that way.
Do we feel that we are at a point where we can move forward then on pressing my claim on the throne?
They have a lot of money and a lot of troops. It would be a very close thing.
The
and we
throne
would still be
has
at a disadvantage.
a very large army. We've given so much time for him to centralize power. We need more men and more allies.
how's your family going? I see you just had daughters.
My wife. That woman has given me nothing but daughters. Sometimes I think she's doing it on purpose.
You think women can just decide if they can choose male or female?
I am not a wizard or a scientist. I don't know such things, but they are able to do such things, are they not?
I don't know.
Nor do I. That's my entire point. As I said, I'm a warrior, not a wizard.
I guess.
Okay, no, you need to press it. The king issued an ultimatum.
Wait,
Press the claim.
I have sent a letter
Hold on.
to
I
Godwin.
can't.
Oh.
No.
What?
The war fired.
What did Morcar do?
They told me to start it, and I did.
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, not start the war.
What?
God dang it, hold on.
Morcar didn't have any allies. He wasn't allied to Scotland. Morcar, why would you do that?
Where do we want to meet up all of our troops? We need a rallying point.
Near the capital
Let's gather.
Mercia.
Okay,
we
very
gather
well.
them near Mercia. Make sure not to lose any men to supply issues. All right? We need everything.
Father.
Yes.
I found a kitten.
Found a kitten.
I found a
Good.
kitten. I will call him Mittens.
Is this really the time?
Okay, everyone move
Wait, I
together.
feel like-
Attack
I feel like-
Godwinson's army. Now is the time.
Are we gonna go in?
All
Go
of
in.
you. Morcar, that includes you lazy bastard.
Go in.
I swear to God.
The Battle of Coventry.
I'm not sure
I
Wild.
can do it.
Should be a little while.
Yeah, make sure you
We're
mention
breaking
it was
them.
my men who started the battle.
Wow, this is impressive stuff.
Okay, people, make sure not to spread too far. Keep a united force.
Let's head south to Bedford. There's an army
okay,
there that we
right.
could defeat. My scouts tell me.
Right. Important war information. Eadgar, don't attack enemies first in future, so we do get war score.
Yes.
Yeah, we got
I'm sending my army south to Bedford.
Okay, well, coordinate
Finally,
all of you.
a
You need to be
chance for
actively
glory!
coordinating. So get to it.
Buried
Everyone has an army.
Where the hell is the Northumbrian army going? Don't advance further south. Wait.
That's a hostile. Okay, everybody say Mercia. We're gonna wait for Northumbria.
Yes.
my
shut up.
cat murdered a rat in the battle
up.
camp.
Keep
You
this
shut
child in check.
You're
Can
50,
you-
You're 50.
He has no place in a war council.
I am a king.
Stop insulting my son! Let's fight this war! Let's fucking ignore him! Don't talk shit
This is a
about him!
war.
It's no problem. I have a daughter who is slow as well.
Clumsy.
I'm going to
It's a weird
expose the
thing.
secret of the king's secret lover. Perhaps many of the
Absolutely.
peasant
Oh, he's
forces
an
fighting will
adulterer.
not go
Oh.
with him.
We still have 1,000 men more than they do.
They're moving forward.
Attack. Honestly,
Go in.
you'll get.
No,
you'll get
we don't need to engage them. Let them come to us.
Cambridge,
No,
Attack.
no.
Are we attack? Okay, they're marching on
Truth
us.
bearer, why?
Cambridge,
Okay.
Cambridge, move.
Everybody in.
No, no,
Everybody in.
no.
Get into the battle.
Oh no! Okay, go forward, go forward.
Yes, we're
Hold the
okay.
goddamn line.
Wait.
Okay.
Relax, everyone.
Yeah,
we're
like,
winning.
This is close.
It's
We're not
going
winning.
back and forth.
It's not in our favor.
Oh no, it's not going anymore.
It's not in our favor.
We have them in.
We still
Don't
got
fucking
900.
give
Hold.
up, people. Jesus
Yeah, what is
Christ.
wrong with you
It's okay.
people?
We're okay.
Ow!
Everybody relax. Everybody relax. It's okay.
No,
We
I'm not
got
gonna relax.
700. Third time, you ain't gonna make it.
Oh my god.
We
oh
need to
my
destroy that
God, we
Cornwall
won!
army.
We won!
But we won't get any war
Now go siege
score.
London.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We slaughtered
Huge
them.
kills. Huge kills.
I'm going to send
Yep.
troops to kill that Cornwall army.
For my men anyway.
They're marching on us again. Do we want to take this battle or pull back?
It's a river crossing. Take it.
Take the battle. Take the battle for now. They have low supplies.
They're
They're
moving
gonna
around.
outmaneuver
They're
us.
moving around the roof. Are we pulling back? We gotta decide.
I think
No.
London is a prime target.
Stand our ground. Stand our ground.
No, that's a bad idea. Here they come!
Oh shit! Oh god!
Hold the line!
Pretty. We should have pulled back, boys.
You need to get in here.
Shropshire,
Oh, God.
send your men!
Get in. Oh, this is a. Oh, this battle is.
But unfortunately, Connaught doesn't have any men to offer.
The fucking Cornish, dude.
Let them spin troops sieging out. They'll lose many, and he'll get
Also-
closer into going into debt.
We should be able to get. We should be able to get a little bit out of debt.
Northumbria, where are your troops?
I will raise them.
Please leave.
Very well, Cornwall, I'm leaving.
Please leave.
Right, I'm glad-
2,400 more Scottishmen are
No,
coming south.
don't go too close because the Welsh army is still nowhere to be seen.
They're rebuilding their army. We need to press them now. It's going up.
Scotland,
Okay.
what's your decision?
Gather. Wales, gather. Get in the provinces. Fuck supply. Get in the same
Are we
provinces
going?
as them. Every single
Yes.
army into London.
And guys, this is only suggesting, so I'm not in charge, but defeat the army and then take London.
That's what
Every
we
single
did.
army
If
in
we don't
London.
have terrible casualties, we should, and I will outnumber them heavily.
You could, I mean, technically, you could just assault it, then retreat. And see.
Oh, hey, the Warwick stragglers are back.
Another one of my sons died, and the third one is captured. Okay, I'm gonna become a drunkard. That actually fits with my character.
You know, actually, I think I might have finally found a good use.
Yeah,
for
this
the
is
other
an
Shropshire
absolute
armies.
shit show.
Let's fucking go, lads! We take London! Okay.
So whoever has siege weapons stays in London. Okay.
Wales and Scotland, we will siege. Everyone else move out. Let's not kill our supply.
This is the entire Earl of Kent.
Hey, son!
Duke of Kent's army.
Morcars.
Listen, we have. This is too fucking close. Two of my sons have died. One of them is. Sorry that I'm being a little bit careful. But go into the battle. Mercia is in now. It's happening.
What did I tell you, Wales? Stay sieging, man. Come on.
Okay, okay. The
Wait,
second army of Wales will stay
let's
siege.
win
Good,
a
well
fucking
done.
battle. Let's win a fucking battle, man. Come on.
Oh, but actually no, I can't.
It's a battle to win, dude.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I've cut
Yeah,
off the Duke of Kent.
you just told me to stay in London. What the fuck are you on, man?
I tell that was not the real.
This reminds me of like a Hoy comp lobby right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Wales. No, listen.
Are coming.
Can I explain to Mercia? Wales is attached to me. He's AFK. So we can't.
I'm gonna take out this fucking army.
We're doing
Trust
very
me,
well,
trust
guys.
me, man. I don't want to take any more risks either.
Shh, Northumbria, be careful to wander off that far. Even
No, he's fine.
Okay, but make sure you actually ask the war leader for permission. before.
Listen.
Wait, Han, why do you?
If
keep
I see
thinking
an
of
advantage, I will take it.
Warwickshire and Shropshire.
Shattered their army.
I'm sorry,
Let's go back and regroup.
very similar flags and
No,
very
I have-
similar to that. Okay, Edgar, yeah. You fucking
Yes.
speak for yourself here.
King. So-called king.
I should have killed your sister.
Margaret seething in the back.
Well,
Focus.
wear a shawl.
You're lucky to even be alive right now.
You too.
You sieged my city, you couldn't get me.
You stole my
Because
brother's
you were-
throne, Harold.
Because you were hiding. I
So-
face people with a sword in my hand, not a little teapot in my hands.